research. The bonobo's abilities have stunned scientists around the world. How did they develop?
We found that the most important thing for permitting bonobos to acquire language is not to teach them. It's simply to use language around them. Because the driving force in language acquisition is to understand what others that are important to you are saying to you. Once you have that capacity, the ability to produce language comes rather naturally and rather freely. So we want to create an environment in which bonobos like all of the individuals with whom they're interacting. We want to create an environment in which they have fun and an environment in which the others are meaningful individuals for them.
This environment brings out unexpected potential in Kanzi and Pambanisha. Pambanisha is enjoying playing her harmonica until Anyota, now 1 year old, steals it. Then he peers eagerly into his mother's mouth. Is he looking for where the sound came from? Dr. Sue thinks it's important to allow such curiosity to flourish. This time, Pambanisha is playing the electric piano. She wasn't forced to learn the piano. She saw a researcher play the instrument and took an interest.
Part that you did. Yeah, that part. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, we got to go. Oh, isn't that nice?
Kanzi plays the xylophone. Using both hands, he enthusiastically accompanies Dr. Sue's singing. Kanzi and Pambanisha are stimulated by this fun-filled environment, which promotes the emergence of these cultural capabilities. It gets cold in Atlanta in the winter. Temperatures often drop below freezing. And that's been true for several days now. To avoid catching cold, Kanzi and Pambanisha have not been able to go outside. Pambanisha is longing to go for a walk in the woods. She keeps staring out the window. For several days now, Pambanisha has not been outside. Then Pambanisha does something unexpected. She takes a piece of chalk and begins writing something on the floor. What is she writing? Now she comes up to Dr. Sue and starts writing again. Pambanisha is communicating to Dr. Sue where she wants to go. A-frame represents a hut in the woods. Compare the chalk writing with the lexigram on the keyboard. Pambanisha began writing the lexigrams on the forest floor.
Very nice. Beautiful, Pambanisha.
This lexigram also refers to a place in the woods. The curved line is very similar to the lexigram. The next next symbol Pambanisha writes represents collar. It indicates the collar Pambanisha must wear when she goes out. This symbol is not as clear as the others, but one can see Pambanisha is trying to produce a curved line and several straight lines. Researchers began to record what Pambanisha said by writing lexigrams on the floor with chalk. Pambanisha watched. Soon she began to write as well. Thus emerged a new way for Pambanisha to communicate her thoughts. Pambanisha has demonstrated a remarkable ability to use the keyboard to express concepts which are not limited to the present. She can recognize and distinguish between past, present, and future. How do we know?